Okay, so we just killed the druid for Barath, god of death. Apparently she had lived too long and, it's time for her to die. We killed her. Why do we do that? Because Barath is supposed to help us get something done if we do what he wants done. So anyway, we have to kill the druid, aka elf, and then we have to now find some dwarf that we need to kill as well. And almost forgot, we got something about Aloth that wants to talk about.
If those Delamgon are right, you and I are stuck with our awakenings. Not quite the news I was hoping for.
Distresses me too.
You mean the knowledge that your mind is an unraveling thread and the man holding the other end is a millennia-old priest? Your concern is understandable. And while I hate to turn the subject back to myself, this all has me thinking about Isilmir. I'm stuck with her now.
Second, we need to talk to Mrs. Gimpy. Be right back. Okay, so, you've been awakened for decades now. Did you really think anything would change? She's not that bad. I can't imagine having her in my head. It's time you dealt with this, Aloth. You mean how she stuck with you?
You two deserve each other.
Yes, we do. He sighs, and on the bright side, I've got plenty of time to figure out how to deal with her. You've got to make that decision, Aloth. What do you think? Your whole life, you've been taking orders. If you can't assert your authority over her, you'll never have it anywhere else. Like it or not, she's part of you, and she could be a source of strength if you learn to work with her.
It's strange. I've lived with her most of my life, and I've always seen her as an adversary. It should have occurred to me the day she stood up to my father. But there's something about being too close to a situation to see it clearly. It will be a relief to stop fighting her.
Even as he says it, something struggles within him. The muscles in his face twitch, and his skin quivers. His eyes roll back in his skull, exposing slivers of white. Sweat beads and glistens on his forehead. Can't read it all today. After several seconds, he sighs and looks back at you. That wasn't as difficult as I expected. I think deep down, I'd always hoped to find a solution elsewhere. When I was a child, I always thought my mother would come home with a mysterious cure, or that my father, without knowing it, would somehow send her away just as he'd called her forth. I can't pretend that I didn't spend years of my arcane training hoping that one of my instructors would have the answer somewhere in his grimoire. When I joined the Leaden Key, I hoped and believed that with enough loyal service, I'd gain the ear of someone in the organization who could help me. Even when I met you and realized your unique talents, I hoped that you might be able to reach into my soul the way I've seen you do with so many others. I've been looking for someone else to solve my problems, and now I realize that I've got to face it on my own. That's how it's supposed to be. You search for answers elsewhere and find them in yourself. Most people need that kind of guidance. You don't. I've been with you the whole way. I still am. You haven't been on your own. I got you through Brackenberry, remember? I've been with you the whole way. I still am.
That means a great deal to me. Truly. That reminds me of something else the Delamgon said. About the gods not being real.
He says it quietly, as if afraid someone might overhear him. I don't know what they mean. They did tell us to pray to the gods, so that can't be entirely true.
Yes, I suppose so. Still, I can't help but worry at the state we'd be in if that were somehow true. If there were no power guiding us in this life and shepherding us to the next.
So don't think about it. I'm sure we'll find our way on our own. Let's just hope that's not the case. Then Isilmir would just be a happy accident and you'd have no one to blame for her. I'm sure we'll find our way on our own.
I hope you're right.
While we're stopped, let's discuss something else. Don't find your parents, so now you understand a little more about Isilmir. He wrinkles his nose. No thanks to that animancer. My spleen? Black bile? Come on. Belisage's methods were flawed, but you still learned something, didn't you? People like her shouldn't be allowed to practice animancy. But that's the whole point. a problem with the field. It's all based on speculation and experimentation. Nothing stops a bunch of quacks from profiting off of the ignorance of the masses. You show people a shiny gadget in the hands of an expert, and they'll believe anything. Not necessarily. Most people have more sense than that. That's true. People are too easily led. Perhaps animancy has its uses, but it's hard to say whether those outweigh the dangers. I don't know. I think you'd be more pleasant without your spleen. Anyway, perhaps. It's too decentralized. There's no one to keep the practice in check, no uniform principles or guidelines. Putting that much power in the hands of a single authority is no better. Yes, you need someone in charge to regulate the practice. Quite so. Practitioners won't do it on their own. He looks at you with quite intentness. How may we be of service? So you made peace with Esselmere, just like what's that like? Relaxing, more so than I expected. As contentious as she is, I imagined that letting her in would merely unleash the torrent, but now that I'm not fighting her, it seems she isn't fighting me. He sighs. And you were right. I found much to learn from her. About your parents. Where's your mother and father gone? Blah, blah, blah. Sounds like I don't really care. Okay, we should probably camp. Just to be safe. Okay, where should we go? What do we need to do? Oh, still have to find the dwarf. That's maybe the one we're trying to do, I guess. Ignore. So where else can I go to go talk to people that's going to try to kill me? I haven't been to Old Song yet. I've been to Buried On, but I'm not going to worry about that. Let's go visit Old Song, see what's up there. This should finish our next project in the fort, too.
Do you still have family living in the Deerwood, Eder?
No, not these days. Parents left the country years back during the purges. I think about them a lot.
It's a shame you and your family suffered, even after the Saints' War ended. You Deerwoodens certainly have a knack for holding on to old grudges.
Has arrived seeking employment. That's nothing new there. Our construction project is 1 hour away. Yeah, someone we haven't talked to yet. Urwa.
Hail, Estremor.
An Orlan woman stares at the sky with an air of deep contemplation. She occasionally puffs from a wooden pipe, blowing smoke into perfect rings. What stands before me? She wipes her lips with the back of her hand. Her teeth, uneven and pointy, are stained red. I do not see Estremor often. She picks the remains of an ochre root stuck in her gums. And believe me, I see many things. Perhaps you want to see them too, yes? As she gestures behind her at an assortment of plants, roots, and files lying on her rug. Sure, why not? Scrolls. Not really looking for anything at the moment, though, am I? Oh, that reminds me. What's his face? Ader's got a new shield to look at, doesn't he? He's been holding on to it for a little while. Keep forgetting he has it. Pay the bills. Okay, you. What happened to that shield? Ah, there it is. So that's what he's currently using. So it's worth a little bit more. Deflection is better. Accuracy is not so good. Plus defense, 50 defense while stunned. Plus defense while prone. More deflection. 10% of incoming crits are converted to hits. What can we do with it? Nothing. Oh yeah, he doesn't need that sword at the moment. Keep it down there. Actually. It's Gimpy's bow. Oh, this is the one that can stun. Stun on crits. Yeah, I guess we're good. Scrolls and stuff, though. Need more space. So what am I doing here? I have no idea. So Elms Reach District. Helena Shrine. Hylia Shrine. Old Song Pass. Noonfrost. Galwain's Maw.
Nice. Subtle.
She won't accept the Alliance Clan. Stuff. What could possibly go wrong in here? It's just the viscous liquid gives off a sharp metallic odor. Ew, that means blood, probably. We won't wait. Let the blood paint flow, I say.
Arensi has no right to defend that cowering cat in the back of the maw.
Then track her down and tell her yourself.
What did we get involved with here, maybe?
Come to see the great Oernos, Estremor? He's out for a hunt, but he'll be back. Unlike that lioness, he doesn't stay cooped up in here for long.
Why can't Darnus go and fight the lioness?
Because she holes up at the back of the maw, surrounded by her pride and the natural hazards of this place. It's not the proper way to meet a challenger. She's got to come out and face Oernos to keep her claim. Anyway, her prime is past. Putting that old beast down would be a mercy at this point.
I could take care of Sol. His calloused thumb makes a scraping noise against the blade of his axe. I hate to spoil the tradition of a big showdown, but if she retreats from her fight, then there's no point in waiting. Kill her, and that'll be proof enough that she's not a fit champion. What are you doing here?
We wait for the big confrontation, but the wait grows exhausting. While Sul hides in the back of the maw, Oernos is denied his victory, and we're all denied the champion we deserve.
I could kill her, right? That'll make friends. Where'd the other guy go? Right of the Untamed Wild. So that is a +3 survival for 2 minutes. Come here.
Kareth, this is no place for sightseeing, even for you. The beasts of Galawain's Maw are dangerous, and now more than ever.
What's wrong with the beasts?
They won't fight.
What? What's wrong with that?
It is not Galawain's way, and it is not the way of the Maw.
Maw has always been home to one great predator. Every so often, a challenger comes along and the two battle for territory. But Sol remains in her den, and Ornerus can't confront her there. Now 2 mighty predators and their kin hunt from the same stock. It's thinning the herds, and it's thinning patience around here, too. He resumes his pacing, and this waiting. It's not the deliberate, watchful waiting of a hunter laying in ambush. It's stagnation, tedium, hoping for something to happen. He clenches his hands in a fist. But I'm powerless to act. One half of the fangs will cry favoritism if I try to drag the lioness out myself. I'm an unbiased outsider. I could look into it. He scratches his cheek. No harm in letting you try, I suppose. Anything's better than this endless waiting. If you can somehow bring this to a resolution, these tensions will end. If not, he grins, the beast will make short work of you. He gives you a heavy iron key. We don't normally permit outsiders to venture into the Maw, but you understand that you do so at your own risk, and Sol's lions are likely to attack intruders on sight. Still, perhaps you can coax her into fighting the bear. Do whatever you can to end this stalemate. Talking about something else. About the 2 predators. There's never been a more cunning hunter than Sol. But some say she's losing her edge. Ornerus, on the other hand, is all edge, and many of our number think he's the rightful successor. His fingers drum a restless rhythm on his thigh. Blood's simmering. It's going to boil over if a little doesn't spill soon. Something else? Would you favor Sol or Ornerus? I see both sides. She's cunning and is unmatched. Sol's cunning is unmatched, but Ornerus is the mightier of the 2. Both embody traits prized by Galawain. Where could I find Sol? At the back of the Maw. He points down the halls on either side of him. You could get through either way, but mind where your feet step. The Maw is a dangerous place, and Sol's pride and her advocates are on the alert. Where's Ornerus? Good question. Bear's out hunting right now, but he'll return soon. He's never gone for long. The old queen and the new king. It's a locked door. Let's see what's the other ways first. Hey, training ground construction is completed, so that's our fortress. Let's get something else going. Next on the list is the forum. Now we're just going through the rest of the stuff because there's not a lot left. It's only the 2 more, it looks like. Yep, almost done building the fortress. Who's Larha?
What brings you here?
Norland woman stands ankle deep in the sand, sharpening a spearhead. Another wanderer from the frozen lands. She points the flint spearhead at you. Bethel may be a wide-eyed and soft-headed, but I'm not so easily fooled by you, Esther Morn. I've got my eye on you. Have other foreigners come this way recently? Glamfelon, worshippers of Rimgrant, they claim. Simply looters and defilers by another name, that's the truth. Spearhead flashes as she shakes it at the door. They disappear behind the doors of Noonfrost, and now our lake turns to ice and the cold creeps ever closer. She digs a trench in the sand with one bare foot, yet Bethel is timid and she has convinced the other Animaphatha that we must respect these Estermorn and their traditions, no matter what mischief guides their hands. She raises her head slowly, looking back towards the entrance. Guessing you didn't leave it at that. This is looking after the Twin Elms in her own way. Sounds like you should take matters into your own hands. Guessing you didn't leave it that way. I sent my own sister, one of my finest scouts, to sniff out the Pale Elves' corruption. I was certain that Anaphatha could not endure the defilement in Noonfrost once Alwa's own eyes had seen it, but she still hasn't returned. She looks away. Now I bear the responsibility for her fate, and I can't send the Fangs after her without openly defying the Anaphatha. God, I hate these words. I could look for her. She gives you a guarded look. I don't dare to hope. Whatever catastrophe has befallen Noonfrost does not feel like the work of Kith, but nothing would bring me greater joy than seeing her again. She glances at the sand and frowns. I would take any assistance you can give. Tell me about the Maw. An ancient place, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Chaos pervades in the Maw, and more than ever due to the stagmar between the beasts. But this one refuses to intervene, and many itch to settle this matter over blood. What are you doing here? My stocks equip my brethren in the Fangs, and my hands train them to fight, hunt, and track with skill. Purpose brings you here. Do you have any supplies for sale? Only the finest. Ooh, a dagger. A stiletto. That's an expensive dagger. That would be an upgrade for me. Damage resistance pad, that's normal for a stiletto. Exceptional, so it's better for the accuracy and damage. Touch of Rot on critical hits, 1 per encounter. So, it's an AoE. Definitely want this. What's this? This is a hatchet. 2-handed S-stock. So not even comparable to Tidefall as far as weapons go. Well, it's a good sword. It's just not Tidefall. Anyway, that's only exceptional anyway. That's not a special one. None of these are special. What about you? A battle axe. One-handed. So it's not as good as what he's currently using, so don't worry about it. Redfield, medium shield. Of course, he just got a shield. Grants Harbinger passive. Ooh, what's that do? Foe AoE, -3 accuracy for 3 seconds. But it's always on. What's this? So keep using currently that. So it's actually the same amount of money. Cover speed is minus 25. Damage reduction 3 versus Pierce. This one is 4 damage reduction, period. A little more stealth, more move speed. Stealth or might. This makes him do more damage. DR is basically the same. I'll give that a try for Gimpy. Of course, he's got no space. Pry bar. And we haven't seen pry bars before. I'll buy one just because I haven't seen one yet. And we need at least one of those. Take all the lockpicks. Hammer and chisel. We've seen those before, I think. Or am I thinking a different game? Who knows? Bleak Fang. So what's this other stuff? That is that one. The slash damage, accuracy. 605. So that's not a bad stagger, but because this does a shocking touch, right? Yeah. No, a jolting touch. And this one does touch a rot. So kill them all. As far as armor goes, we'll try this out for a little while. See how long he dies. Or it takes how long it takes him to die. It needs more spots. What's Potion of Power? Attack speed and max nerves for 20 seconds. Sure. Good, good. Okay, I guess we're gonna go in.
Nice and quiet.
We're somewhat rusted, right? We're good to go. Oh, we don't have the right key. How do we not have the right key? Remains of a broken bridge, long collapse lead to a deep chasm. The other side of the bridge pierces through the midst at the far end of the chasm, hanging precariously over the steep fall. Examine the area. Broken stones of the bridge, weathered after centuries of disrepair, are scattered along the edge and side of the chasm. A thin mist rises from below. The stones are coated with slick green moss, making them impossible to grip safely. The wooden beams lodged between the stones on either side of the bridge seem sturdy enough to support your weight, however. The remains of a broken bridge long collapse lead to a steep cam. Blah, blah, blah. Examine the area. Whether we already did that. Rope and grappling hook. You aim for the wooden beam on the opposite side of the bridge and hurl your grappling hook across the chasm. It strikes the bridge with a solid thunk. Hook snags firmly, digging into the wood as you pull. The rope tightens taut and secure. You tie the free end of the rope to the wooden beam next to you. The remains of a broken bridge, blah, blah, blah. Cross it. The rope tenses and vibrates as you move forward, gripping the line, reverberating through the underground cave. The creaks of the wooden beam marks your every effort. You keep your progress slow and steady. Crossing is strenuous, particularly as the rope's shaking grows more intense. Alos's breathing grows labored. At last, your efforts bring you back over solid ground, and you reach the other side. Ready for combat.
I could use a wee kip.
Lion hides. Okay. Ah, good thing we're being
Easy does
sneaky.
it. Give me a real challenge.
Okay, so we're going to go on the right side first because it's supposed to be the bear side. Going to try to convince the bear to do some of the work for us. If he's here. That's not a bear. Those aren't bears. Those are people, though. They look friendly.
How may I help?
So much for being sneaky.
How may I help?
Fireball right about there. He's doing his spell, right? Oh no, blessing. Ooh, she's all loaded up. Pain block. Provides an ally with a mental block of his or her pain, granting a bonus to her damage reduction and regenerating endurance over time. Gimpy could use that. Because he's about to get chewed on. Get all the burning.
What?
I'm ready.
Hey,
Oh. Shape changers. Great.
Yeah?
Okay, Mr. Priest, what should you do? Oh, the searing deal. Burn them all.
Yes?
Yeah, let me do something. Priest has gotten eaten up. Clanswoman man is no match for Gimpy, it looks like.
hey,
Here, make life easier for Gimpy.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Yes, very deeply. Whisper of treason. Parchment allegiance to the band, charming them for the duration. Ooh.
Yes?
Ow. Gimpy just killed somebody.
Hey,
I'm ready.
That one. He's in trouble. Reserve shield. There we go. Circle of protection.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
hi? Lava beyond sea! Did it just get quieter?
Durance is out of the fight again. God, getting picked on too much.
Come on, Palagina, hang in there.
I could use a wee kip.
Yeah, that went not as good as I hoped it would.
Sure.
Okay.
Eyes open.
Sneaky, sneaky.
There's something you don't see every day.
Trap. Dun, dun, dun. War paint. Iron skin. War paint is plus 15 accuracy, plus 10% damage, plus 20% maximum endurance for 20 seconds.
There's something you don't see every day.
Oh, look, it's a secret button to open the door. Who needs a key when you find the right button?
There's something you don't see every day.
No? Shit. So who's feeling brave?
Hey.
You're feeling brave. $139 corrosive damage. Oh, but it hit Gimpy. That was great. Who's
How
our
may I help?
healer-ish person? I'm sure I made her a healer. Sort of, kind of.
There's something you don't see every day.
That one.
And what does the flame reveal?
Plants.
And what do we have here?
Traps. Oh, come on. The mist rising from the depths feels heavy and warm. That's not a bear, but they're not aggressive. Uh-oh. Renzi. An elven woman to intercept you as you advance into the lair. Behind her is the largest lioness you've ever seen, a sleek beast with fangs as long as carving knives. The woman blocks your path into the lioness, seemingly at ease around the monster. This is Sul's domain, Estimor. She shall not leave it for Ornos or any other challenger. Why does Sul refuse to face Ornos? Ornos is welcome to confront her here, as many challengers have in the past. What the bear's supporters want is for Sul to leave her lair and fight in the open, where he has an advantage. But why should she? Sul has an advantage here. It's one she's earned. Would anyone expect to blunt the bear's claws in order to even the odds? The Lord of the Hunt gives unique advantage to each. It's not for us to decide that some of them are worth less than others. Linus gives a little growl, and Renzi smiles. Also, Sul has recently given birth to cubs. They're small now, but when they grow, they'll be mightier than either Sul or Ornus. But if Sul is killed in combat, that bear will tear her young to shreds. Such is the way of the wild. Her legacy is too valuable to perish this way. If we truly want the mightiest of the beasts in the maw, then her cubs must grow to maturity. What are you doing here with Sul? She looks at the lion with something between fondness and admiration. Defending the rightful champion of Galawain's maw, Ornos' supporters would have her ousted in favor of a bear that isn't strong enough to come and seize this territory on his own. I'll deal with Ornos. Simply because there's, little kitties involved. Good. That bear isn't nearly as strong as Endon and his followers think. If someone were to prove just how easily that bear can be killed, that would cure everyone of their delusions about it. I just made friends. No, I did not. Definitely didn't make friends with the bears. So what's this? Thorny vines are twisted together, forming a wall. They quiver and begin to part as you draw near. Pass through. As you walk forward, the vines shift and their thorns retract, providing you with a clear and safe pathway through. You emerge unscathed on the other side. Had to sneeze. A thick bundle of dagger-sharp thorns and vines has grown across the passage. As you look on, the entire wall of vegetation seems to move, almost like it were breathing. Thick coils of vines twist and writhe across the gap with the quiet rustle of foliage. Examine the vines. Through the gaps of the twisting vegetation, you catch brief glimpses of what seems to be a wide circular chamber. From time to time, you catch the sight of tawny hides, and the rustling of the vines is briefly obscured by little growls. Sneak through. You find a brief opportunity as two vines moving in opposite directions, clearing a path, and you carefully step forward. You start off well, moving carefully around and past the webs of plants, but halfway through, Valentine steps on a dry, dead branch, and a vine suddenly darts forward with unnatural speed. binds tight mercilessly around her leg, and the ensuing struggles shakes the surrounding vegetation, stirring it into a writhing frenzy. Pangina finally tears their way free and limps out past the edge of the wall. Step in the next chamber. That went well. I wasn't done in here, I don't think. We talked to Soul? Nope. Tufts of tawny fur and crushed grasses carpet the small hollow in the back of the cavern. Pass through.
Isn't this something?
They shall see nothing while
Sneaky.
I see much.
Another trap we don't disarm. Wish there was a roll to see how badly we failed. Because not failing every roll, so it must be close. This is why we're going to get Gimpy the mechanics skill at next level. That's where it came through. Okay, so. Which way do we go to go kill a bear?
Margren's fire casts light in dark places.
Oh, this is a dead end.
Light, flame, and sound.
Isn't this something?
We'll keep to ourselves.
What's with all the traps? Aren't they afraid the animals are going to step on the traps?
Isn't this something?
Topaz. Almost there. This is going to go well. It didn't sigh, spinning his axe by the shaft. Too much waiting. Something's got to happen soon. Ernest isn't the rightful champion. What are you doing
We
here?
wait for the big confrontation, but the wait grows exhausting. While Sul hides in the back of the maw, Oernos is denied his victory, and we're all denied the champion we deserve.
Ernest isn't the rightful champion.
If you stand on the side of that toothless old bag of bones, then you stand in my way.
He hefts his axe, the bear growls. Actually, I'm going to reconsider this. So if we had all this stuff, try me. This may be a mistake.
What?
Silent scream produces a psychic howl in the targeted area, stunning the target as well as dealing raw damage to all enemies within. Sure.
What?
Doing his thing.
I'm ready.
Strike that one.
Hey,
Knock him down. Gimpy. Find her. That's pokey pokey.
yes?
Oh. The malignant cloud still wonders. Maybe. I love how everybody just runs on by.
How may I help?
Confusion always seems to work well.
Hey there.
Keepy's getting his ass kicked. We could teleport over here. Up over there instead.
I'm ready.
She's already up there, beating up on the bear.
What?
He's doing his spell. She's done her thing. Where is she? She's right there.
Yes?
He's casting confusion. Okay.
Hey there.
Treason. Clanswoman or the bear? Let's go on the bear. Mind control the bear.
How may I help?
Oh, you're gonna die.
I'm ready.
Lane, you're up there. How did you get back there inside the cloud, dummy? Knock him over. Still casting the heal.
Yes?
He's doing his thing. Apparently he didn't charm the bear.
Just like an adherent to go down fast.
Yeah, Alath wasn't going to go long against a melee person that close, so oh well.
Hey, bag of water. It is time to take a break.
Not done yet.
Go stretch your legs.
Not done yet.
This break supports the purchase of Rocket's treats. If you would like to help Rocket feel like a puppy again, please visit gimpyknee.com/support, or you can watch the ads during the break, or you can type !treats in chat. Thank you. Your next break is in 1 hour.
So the bear clansman, that's the one doing the magic that's petrified them. Well, that sucks.
I'm ready.
Smack him, please. Oh, we're in trouble.
What?
Burning thing. You're on that.
Hey there.
He's down here all by himself. He's gonna get eaten up by the two bears. Because these two are petrified. Okay, not petrified anymore, it looks like.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Hey.
The
Hey there.
Hey, Gimpy's not dead yet. Gimpy's already there, so... Boost the stats and that kind of fun stuff.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Yeah, somebody's in trouble here. He's there. Holy power. Conic projection. Stealth doubt. Grants ally endurance. How about the Pillar of Life or whatever this is? Nuke that guy.
A voice falls silent at last.
Uh-oh. Priest is down. We're doomed. And Bear Clan's been turned into a bear.
I'm ready.
Nuke him? Try to? I think I have a very strong opinion that we're going to lose this fight. As Give Your Mother goes down. Oh, but she comes back up because that's what she has.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
He should go invisible. Or he go unconscious. Either way. Either way works. Nobody's beating up on him now. Just activate that for more protection. She's not doing so well over here.
Ready.
She's laying hands on herself, though, it looks like.
No pain, yet I bleed.
Now she's going down for real. Is he dead? He looks like he's dead. Hope he's not dead.
Beyond. Seek. Lavaru.
What the hell was that? Kill this loser, would you? Hit the stupid clansman already. And Ader's down, so we're gonna lose. How is that guy not dead? Never mind.
Well now, this
And
is
that's it.
testing my endurance.
So we lost that fight. Yeah. Okay, so gotta take a break anyway. Went a little late there, but gotta take a break. Get up, stretch my legs, get that kind of thing. How about we get back here a little bit first? Gotta plan this a little better. Maybe. Anyway, like I said, gotta take a break. Get up, stretch my legs, get your water, go check on Rocket because Mrs. Gimpy had to leave for an appointment. And I'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you very much for watching. Be back shortly. Enjoy the dog video.